This is Radio Free Cybertron, episode 767. Is that a plane? Is that like in the 7 family, the Boeing family?
747757777. I don't know if there's a 767.
Well, we'll
I
pretend
think
that
there
there
is, yeah.
I'm Brian Kilby. That was Chris. Diecast confirming. Dawn is here. Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Donut. Matt. We're talking about
Well,
donuts from pre-show.
if I keep eating donuts, I will be Dawn of the Dead.
And Rob.
Hello.
Gentlemen to evil. Okay. So, yeah, in pre-show we were talking about food, and it's just, we used to have a podcast about food. And I joked that I've lost like 70 pounds since we stopped doing that podcast. Supposedly the podcast is about, eating healthy and losing weight, but not so much. Man. Okay. So, hey, a couple things. One, this weekend was our Not Toy Fair live stream. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
We got to see a couple people we get to see about once a year.
Yeah. Yeah. So, thanks to everybody who showed up, and like, especially to Jen, who showed up literally like 10 hours after being invited, because I completely forgot to invite like half dozen people, and she's the one who was able to make it. So yeah, I'm really bad. So people listening, if you've been on a live stream in the past and you've not been invited back, there's probably no ill will. It's probably my memory. If there's one person, there's ill will.
If there is an ill will, I'll have Brian tell me, and then I'll address that in a completely insensitive and in your face way, because that's just my purpose here.
Yeah, like in the past, I was like hyper structured and everything. Like it's become less structured every year, and this year it's like, oh, I got to do a stream, so let me email some people. So yeah, so next year I will be better, I promise. So. Yeah. Okay. So we did that. Also, apologies to Sean, because Sean kept reminding me to play his voicemail on the show last week, and it didn't make the mix for the final show. Us talking over it did, but the actual, I dropped that track unintentionally. So
we decided last night that Sean speaks in a frequency that can only be heard by patrons.
That's funny. Yeah, so so I think people got the gist, but yeah, it just did not make the final mix, because normally I don't have that channel up, and because I rarely ever use it, and it got deleted. So yeah, sorry about that. Oh man, we're still talking about food in the Discord.
tfradio.net/Discord.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. So what else? So Toy Fair didn't happen. There's a G.I. Joe stream tomorrow, but I think we already know what's on it. There's going to be like a Viper troop pack, apparently.
3 3/4 or classified?
Classified.
Yeah, there's a G.I. Joe stream tomorrow. There was a Marvel Legends Monday, but no Transformers in sight.
There was a Transformers Tuesday, right? Of sorts.
Kinda?
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
there was no stream.
They pushed some stock photos, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll talk about one thing when we get to the news, but there's like nothing major as far as like events happening anytime soon. Update for the patrons at the Touch tier. I'm still working on getting those cards out. I still have a couple edits left to do before submitting them to the printer. That'll probably be another week or two before I get them printed. I've been way behind on everything in the last couple weeks. So, but that we'll target by the end of March, at least, to have them in my hand, so I can send them to you in your hand. Probably, let's see here. So starting, probably mid-March. I think Rob next week is going to double up the recording, or the week after. So maybe the recording that Rob does on the 8th will be the first one that we post to this public feed for History on the Fives. If you're patrons at Touch tier, you can be on History on the Fives, and soon, very soon, that will be available publicly, not just to patrons. Patrons will get it for a week exclusively. Then it goes out to the world where it belongs.
On the internet.
On the internet. It's still on the internet, but it's like the private internet. So.
And that brings us to our sponsor for this episode, Private Internet Access. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Cyber Ghost VPN.
It's on the dark.
I
dark
signed
web.
up. I signed up for that. I signed up for a VPN. Like they're so cheap now. I think I paid like $3 a month for like. I got it for like $50 for like 3 years.
Sadly, I've heard that some of them are getting kind of iffy. So hopefully it's a good one.
Mhm.
Well, I don't do anything nefarious.
No, it's not that you're doing anything nefarious. It's that they are.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand that some of them are like, hijacking their clients' computers for crypto mining, among other things.
That's become sadly more commonplace.
Norton isn't it Norton that's doing that?
Yeah, if your computer matches spec, they do have that where it may start running on your computer.
Yeah, and they give you a cut, but you still lose money.
I believe there's a couple others that are doing similar things without telling you or giving you a cut too. So, just check whatever VPN you want to use. Check them out very carefully before you sign up.
I might need to go and uninstall it. Okay.
Well, do some research, but you get the idea.
Well, okay, cool.
Good times.
Yeah, good times. So
Something else to worry about.
Yeah.
I mean, the spirit of 2022 for sure.
this whole decade is
It's
cursed.
still the spirit of 2016. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so news, I guess. Speaking of that Transformers Tuesday, I guess a picture of Galvatron and Laser Prime was published by Hasbro, stock photo, and Galvatron does not have battle damage, and sounds like by feedback from the fans, Hasbro said, okay, we're not going to do battle damage, so you can shut up now. But you get to buy it again.
Matt, please stop
I am
writing us.
fine with that. I am
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
with
going to buy
that.
it again.
Yeah,
I
and
will-
now they're going to now they're going to put the stickers back in there.
Okay.
So
We don't
it's-
have to put, as long as you can take the stickers off. I would hate to do
Yeah.
that, but
Or don't have to put them on in the first place.
Yeah.
Don,
Yeah.
please stop sending us polite letters.
I mean, I usually don't sticker anything in my figures anyway, unless it's something that is desperately needed, like to make the vehicle mode look like it's supposed to, and then maybe an Autobot symbol. I've got rows and rows of sticker sheets that's missing
Me
like
too.
missing one or two symbols, and that's it.
yes, that's
I
exactly
have
right.
never put the stickers on my Triptychon. They're just sitting
Triptych, no, Titan
I've-
has stickers on it.
I've never stickered any of my
My
Titans.
Metroplex, none of them have stickers.
It's I mentioned
My
this
Fort
a long
Max does, thanks to Hey Mickey. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
I mentioned this a long time ago, but it's a shame we can't get Toy Hacks making labels for Hasbro at their quality. But we talked about this before of how the economics of scale would make the sticker sheets
Then
impossible
you wouldn't need
to
toy
add.
hacks.
That too.
I'm just saying if we could get that level quality of stickers in some fashion, but then that would add so much
I
to
don't
the
want
cost
that.
of the figures.
I don't want to have to put stickers on my toys.
Correct.
I want it to be an option so that I can buy a Toy Hacks kit and feel like I'm doing something nice instead of just it becoming something obligatory that I hate and don't want to
It's
do.
true. I didn't think about
I
that.
still
You're
need to
right.
put those G2 Sideswipe stickers on.
I have a couple of Toy Hacks kits that I haven't applied yet,
Me too.
but I
Me
did put the
too.
G2 Prime on that Black Convoy or Scourge or whichever trailer, and it looks faboo.
To be honest, I was kind of holding off on putting those on to see if they did an Earth version of G2 Sideswipe, because I will just apply the stickers, where applicable from that onto one of those instead. But looks like, much as I wish they would, they are not doing that yet. So
The one I really need to apply, and I've had it for a couple years now, is that Fire Chief set. I really need to put that. We need to put that on.
I mean, there's been a lot of. I mean, like I wanted to get that sticker set for Alternator's Wheeljack, and then I noticed it was like this is an expert level set. Please take your time. It's like if there's people making the sticker set is warning you about this, I don't think I want to attempt it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so that's a news item. We have one. Anything else besides the bot nudes? Bot nudes. Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
Okay, I'm gonna use
That would be kind of funny.
That's
Rule
show title.
34. Here we come.
Bot
Oh, no.
nudes. Okay. So I'll just read the press release. I like reading
Please.
press releases occasionally. Los Angeles, California, February 22nd, 2022.
Picture it.
Picture it. Hasbro's Entertainment Studio, E1, and Netflix launch Transformers Botbots, the first ever comedy series in the beloved Transformers franchise, set to premiere on March 25th, 2022 on Netflix with 10 22-minute episodes. Transformers Botbots is an animated series full of high-energy humor that will delight kids, transporting the next generation of viewers into a brand new world of mischievous little bots. When a mall is hit with energon, everyday objects from the food court, the hardware store — there's not that many hardware stores in a mall — and other locations spring to life and convert into tiny Transformers robots called Botbots. The series offers a little something for everyone, as Botbots come in a wide and unique range of hysterical characters who are the epitome of more than meets the eye. They formed squads based on the store they came from, but not every bot was in their correct store when they came to life. Okay. By day, these Botbots hide quietly on mall store shelves, but at night, they jump headfirst into adventure until a misfit group of Botbots called the Lost Bots run into the mall security. God, sounds horrible, actually. I don't know why I'm reading this. The Lost Bots run into the mall security guard, and why would they put all this in the press release and put all the bots in danger? Will these zany bots be able to overcome their differences? I would just use the first two paragraphs. Defeat the security guard and gain acceptance with the other bots. The entire family will enjoy this hilarious new series that is silly, wacky, and fun. Executive produced by Kevin Burke and Chris Doc Wyatt. Spider-Man, Transformers Rescue Bots Academy, Stretch Armstrong, and the Flex Fighters. They also serve as showrunners on the series.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta say
more
this.
than I wanted to hear.
Is the cop named like Paul Bot, Mall Cop?
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully not.
Stop it, Don.
Yeah. I would, as much as I didn't think I was going to like it, I would rather this be aimed a little higher to like a teenager, or I guess. Where I was going is, I didn't think I was going to like the Star Trek Lower Decks, but it's so nerdy and fun that I can't help but love it, and my kids love it too. I want something like that.
This kind of sounds like exactly what I always expected a Botbots cartoon to be.
Yeah.
Like the only surprise is if I were doing this, I really would have shot for doing like 11-minute episodes instead of 22. I
totally
feel
agree.
like a setup like this would be perfect for shorter.
Is that about how
cartoons,
long an episode of Teen Titans Go is? Roughly?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's like the perfect bite-size episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would rather have, instead of 22 minutes, like 20, 11-minute episodes would be ideal. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe they'll turn out to be two 10-minute episodes strung together, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but like I'm not as excited about it as, I was. Hopefully I'll be able to get a preview of it. I don't know if Netflix is going to offer screeners, but I'll push to get one if they do.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. Just something. There's just like it's kind of they kind of overshared in that press release. It's kind of killing me a little bit.
Could it be it's because they don't really have anything else going on with Rise of the Beast being so in limbo, so they're pushing the only thing they got extra hard?
Donna, I hate to say it, don't take this the wrong way, but I was waiting for the pun to come out, and I kind of lost the point of where you're going. Because I'm like, what pun is Don going to make? Yeah, and I get what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, maybe they're just pushing it a little extra because they got nothing else. But they do have the series on Nickelodeon coming out.
Yeah, but it's like, this is all we have right now. The movie is delayed. Throw more confetti. Distract people. I
mean, maybe. It's possible. I mean, I don't have strong feelings on that either way. I don't know. I don't want to say this is a wet fart, but like, the Earthspark stuff went over so well, generally speaking, with the fans. This one just feels like a half-hearted effort. It's also not geared toward us. It's supposedly geared toward younger kids.
It's Botbots. I think it's specifically geared towards you, Brian.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, no, it would be the Weeble Wobbles
That's
cartoon
true.
that they finally came out with and created.
I mean, I love Botbots. We all love Botbots, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame the cartoon took so long that there's no Botbots toys anymore.
I mean, if you go to a discount store,
this seems like it's about 4 years too late, but
it really does.
Yeah.
It really does.
but I don't think that was Botbot started before the Entertainment One deal. So
I mean, they still had TV series. They just, produced them differently.
I would have thought they would at least had something of the animation, something to get people.
There's a Netflix. Blade posted in the YouTube that there's a Netflix like stinger reel or something. Where there's a couple of clips of the show in it.
Oh, good.
Again, it didn't excite me. But again, I did not expect to like Lower Decks after watching clips and everything, and I was surprised. But this is not that. This feels more like the stuff my younger kids watch.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, but again, it's not necessarily geared toward us. They are trying to build a younger fan base.
I mean, one
Yeah.
of your younger children likes Iron Maiden, so
Yeah, that's true. She actually doesn't know who Iron Maiden is. She knows who Metallica is. I'm not like, even though I recognize the greatness of Iron Maiden, I don't listen to a lot of Iron Maiden music. Like Kim and I both will
should.
listen. Yeah, I know. Kim and I both will listen to like the first 4 or 5 Metallica albums. We usually stop with like Injustice for All. No, yeah, we usually stop with Injustice for All.
oh, I'd even include the 5th one, but
Yeah. Well,
there is a definite shift there after
yeah.
after the 4th
But
one.
but so the kids are definitely very familiar with that. But yes, she just liked the name Iron Maiden.
It's weird. You say that, Brian. I'm thinking of like in some point in the MCU, Pepper gets a new suit and it's the Iron Maiden suit.
No, we're talking about a good Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
I'm saying she gets a new suit, one that looks a little bit better.
I mean, given the historical implications here, I don't think you'd want to have someone put on an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the MCU. It doesn't mean what we think it means.
Yeah. Okay. Anything
Words
else
do, though.
news-wise to talk about?
So someone that handled Nemesis Slime, who apparently works at a GameStop, found a listing for something called Project Trooper, which appears to be the next collaborative thing. Project Trooper 1, there's apparently going to be 2 of them. This first one is $89.99, and we have it on reasonably good authority, which is to say JT Prime is very certain of this. It's a G.I. Joe crossover.
I was thinking that or Star Wars. That's even better.
Star Wars was the first thing that came to mind. G.I. Joe was the second. Yeah.
So I think the pre-order date for that is Friday, so we should probably learn about that tomorrow or Friday.
Okay.
Brian looks so happy.
I heard a rumor about a G.I. Joe crossover coming out, but I don't know.
I've been
if
spreading that
was
rumor for 50 years.
because of that. No, I mean recently, like within the last day or two.
Okay,
Sweet.
it's an actual. Hasbro has drugged the Jetfire mold out
How
of
are they going to get the
mothballs.
license?
They drugged the Jetfire mold out of mothballs.
They
but
walked
painted
across
like,
the office.
painted like the Sky Striker, and then put it in a blatantly, up yours Harmony Gold.
I gotta
box.
say,
I don't know what could you paint as a Cobra Trooper?
I don't know. Viper. I don't know. Not that they're going to do that. I have to say, I do appreciate that they didn't go to one of their own properties for like the first couple of collaboratives, because they, one of the challenges in this is, luring other IPs into this. And while it might be nice, as a proof of concept for your own brand, it also might look a little bit desperate to them. It's like, oh, you can't get, somebody else to sign up for this, so you're doing your own stuff. Okay. As a toy collector, I don't think that way at all. I'm super stoked about that. I want some mask too, please. Dear God, please mask.
Yeah, just anything mask, really.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, there's a very good chance it may come with repainted Slither fangs as in that Cobra blue. I mean, that's just kind of sitting there as a easy pack in to add like robotic snakes that look like Cobra.
I just want to say, like, Hasbro does these cosplay helmets for like Power Rangers and Star Wars and Marvel. Mask would be the perfect line for that. I'm just
Oh
throwing
my
that
God,
out there.
Matt, my wallet. I don't know, I have my wallet on me and it's hurting.
At least a mat
Oh,
tracker.
gee.
Just give us a mat
Yeah,
tracker.
give us a Spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many Matt. Oh God.
Yeah.
I
hate you,
just
man.
put that on into the ether, Don. That exists now.
I will buy probably. I would love to have Bruce's lifter, Hocus Pocus. Oh my God, I hate you, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that would be great. Okay. Super stoked. Anything else? Yeah. So wait, we're backtrack. So you think we might learn about this week, like tomorrow?
The pre-order date I think was for Friday, so that seems like there should be something now. I don't know if that's going to go on the stream that they're doing this week, or if it's just going to pop up on IGN, or I think on our Discord people joked it'd be on weather.com.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
But it seems like we should be hearing more about this.
I
soon.
can't imagine anything that they would do that I wouldn't be excited for. Like take the most cliche characters, like from
That
both
sounds
brands
like a
and
challenge.
and mix them
Right.
together. Like take Bumblebee and then Snake Eyes and have Snake Eyes Bumblebee. I don't care. I'll buy it.
Snake Eyes Bumblebee.
Yes, I would still buy it.
Wouldn't that just be like Ninja Force with like bright colors and?
I would
all
buy that. Yes.
So
Like the battle.
Jazz,
Yeah. Actually, the
So,
Ninja Force Snake Eyes, I always confuse the Ninja Force and the Battle Core. The Battle Core is the one that was primarily used in the G.I. Joe comic. The the blue, the visor, but like the Ninja Force Snake Eyes was basically just wearing a gi and a mask. Was there even a toy of that? There had to be.
Ninja Force, yeah.
But that.
They were all hampered by like karate chop gimmicks.
Well,
though.
no.
Weren't,
I mean,
they
I
weren't
know
good
they're
toys.
Ninja Force figure, like Shebang and all those characters, but like I was just trying to think. I don't have the Snake Eyes.
There was a Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I figured there had to be. I just don't think I've ever seen it in person.
And a Storm Shadow, and a Scarlet.
Yeah, I like the gimmicks on those toys. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie with you. And my nephews, obviously being highly literate and educated, and probably being like 7, Shebang to them, his name was Tijabang. Tijabang is my favorite ninja. I like Tijabang. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I can't wait. Watch me next week. Be so disappointed. I can't believe they did that.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
The
Okay. anything else?
announcement or Brian being disappointed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't have Brian being disappointed without the announcement. Therefore, I have to look forward to the announcement as well.
JT Prime says this is going to look strange if they decide to reveal the other set instead of the one that I've seen.
Yeah, I
So,
think that's referring to the Cobra Commander image
yeah.
that does it come in silver.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay.
I'm sure that's a clue of some kind, but I'm at a loss to get the reference. So
Yeah.
we'll all be surprised tomorrow
Well, so
or
like
Friday.
the one reference is, does it come in black? I guess is from what Batman Begins. Yeah. So like I
watched Batman.
Bumbler?
I watched Batman Begins exactly one time, and I believe that was in 2006.
I watched it in the theater, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever watched. And now I'm so bored by it, but it was amazing in my first viewing.
So if it's a Commander class Jetfire just painted as Sky Striker, would you buy that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I would. Tumbler, Rambler, Bumbler, Tumbler. That makes sense. That's my least favorite Batmobile. I know there are people that love it, but I
love it.
I don't. I just don't care for it.
It's a neat vehicle, but it's not much of a Batmobile.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
not much of a
Exactly.
Batmobile, no.
Well, the '89 Burton Batmobile is the Batmobile, but
No,
I like the Tumbler
Batman
as an option.
66 Batmobile is the
Batmobile's
Batmobile.
Yeah.
Like Batman the Animated Series defined a generation of Batman, but Batman 66 defined the Batmobile.
Yeah, it's the best one. Sorry, people. It's true. Okay, anything else?
So Jazzware has picked up the Micro Machines
Oh, yeah.
license, right?
So Micro Machines. Micro Machines Transformers. It looks like it's mostly going to be movie themed stuff. They're going to start off with a Bumblebee playset. Yeah.
Which comes with a tiny barricade.
Okay, cool. I have not bought any other than the blind packs. I've not bought any of the Jazzwares Micro Machines. Not that it's not Hasbro making them, because I don't really care. It's just something I don't need to collect.
Be nice if they got the rights to reproduce the old Star Trek ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be such a licensing mess.
Yeah. I mean, how many of them? I've got several of them. They're okay.
Yeah, I don't actually know how many sets of those there were.
I got a ton of them for next to nothing at McKay's.
Yeah, and when I was still able to go around with Hey Mickey to the antique malls and flea markets in his area, it was not hard to find some of those sets. And I think he even talked into buying one for $4 or $5.
Yeah, that's unpaid. The DS9
I think we even saw a Babylon 5 one.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they did several Babylon 5s. The problem was, Chris, y'all were distracted by Vigo, and you forgot what you were looking for.
No. We were the buzzing of flies to Vigo, but actually Vigo was something that Hey Mickey printed out by misusing his workplace resources. What you're thinking of was when we found the vinyl tapestry of Leggett Damar.
Yep, Damar.
That's right. Okay, I thought you found one of Vigo too. I'm sorry, I got them.
That was something Mickey produced on his own.
Yeah,
I believe he's since gotten a replacement Vigo though.
I believe when he moved into his new house, that was one of the things he had. The decor was a replacement Vigo. Because the first one was sadly. The first Vigo was sadly lost to water damage when his old house's air conditioner of went up, as the problem of the month for Mickey's old house, which was pretty much a true thing. Every month or so, something exploded or fell off or leaked. I'm not exaggerating any of those. All of those things happened, and I was there for at least one of them.
Cool. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing immediately comes to mind.
Okay. Hey, people should use our Amazon link. We have a couple minutes. tfradio.net/Amazon. Just go buy something right now. I'll wait. Okay.
Well, I pre-ordered the Marvel Legends Speedball through our Amazon link.
Sweet.
Bought some ink and some other things through our link. So
sweet. Thank you, Don. So, yeah. Okay. So, anybody get anything this week?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This I was super excited about. What's that?
I'm going to just mute myself and cough a lot while you talk.
Okay.
So,
this I was super excited about. It's the RED
oh, sweet.
Knockout.
Nice.
Nice.
Walmart had it?
No, I pre-ordered it from Hasbro Pulse, so it just came today. This is now what I'm sure Chris will correct me if I'm wrong, the fourth wave of figures. So by now you think they should have figured it out.
This might be the fifth, actually, which is even worse for the point I think you're trying to get at.
It's wobbly. It doesn't feel good in hand. It feels like a cheap knockoff Marvel Legends figure, and they made weird choices. There's a gap in between the upper thigh for no reason. That just doesn't look good.
That is there for to reinforce negative body images. Sorry.
The foot, it has only a toe tilt. I don't know why they wouldn't have done something in here so the whole foot could tilt. But they gave us a spinning wheel, which you can barely see the wheel inside there. So it's just a weird choice. And this will probably be my last RED figure unless they do something that blows me away, because the quality's just not there, especially for $23.
Correct, Amundo. That is a correct opinion. They are
Yeah,
the quality is
so-
not there.
My Walmart actually did have Knockout in stock on the shelf the last time I was there. I didn't actually see the Ultra Magnus though, come to think of it. But they had Knockout there. And like it looks okay in person, but like certainly not impressive. And like of course the complaint over the years has been like there has not been a good toy representation of what Knockout looked like in Transformers Prime, the cartoon, and I would argue there still isn't.
I mean,
It's the closest we're gonna get because that doesn't have to transform any more than the show model did, but
Yeah.
it's still not that great.
they
Yeah.
just don't feel like a Marvel Legend, which is what I would expect from this. And just because of that it just feels off.
From everyone's descriptions, I keep picturing like a large mega SCF figures somehow.
It's not far off.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're very far off from that. Rob, like if you've never handled an RED figure before, I don't know if you have or not, but like
I envy you.
think about mobile suits in action circa Endless Wing.
Oh, wow.
Also,
yeah,
the
that
way-
was a bad time.
Yep.
It has a ab crunch, but the way the sculpting is and how tight it is, where everything else on this figure is loose, the ab crunch is super tight. So even if you try and use the ab crunch, it pops right back up to straight. So the only thing you can really do is click it super far back, that I don't think anyone would ever use that. So it has a useless ab crunch, which is another. It's just the whole thing is
Disappointing.
poorly executed.
I've not actually gone to a Walmart in weeks because that's the only thing that they would
lucky.
have that I don't have. So
But-
I just opted not to go.
It's not good.
Jacob in the Discord describes red figures as they look like party figures you don't want in a takeaway bag from a birthday party for a kid you're not actually friends with.
That's funny. Okay, so you got Meg Tyranno, is that the name of it? The Master
Meg
Builder.
Tyranno, yes, I believe Fans Hobby. This is their
Armada Megatron.
Armada Megatron.
You've not opened it yet, it looks like.
Right, it just came
Can
today.
I poop in your pancakes? I really hate the look of it.
Really?
I really like the look of the packaging though. Like
Packaging
they
looks
nailed the
amazing.
packaging style.
Galvatron too, but Armada Megatron is in my top 5 favorite Transformers of all time. I
get
love
it.
with a deep, abiding passion. It's a fantastic toy. It don't look right.
Yeah, any like I understand how you feel about Armada Megatron. I share a lot of that because that like it's such a singular specific experience.
Yeah,
Anything trying to imitate that has a lot to live
That-
up to. So like I get it.
yeah, that's not too far from me from what the Combiner Wars one, that the leader toy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they look like they're on the same level to me.
No.
Yeah, I mean, as in, like, I just don't like the way it looks.
Okay.
I mean, like the other stuff they've done in that like the Armada Prime looks pretty good. Megatron don't.
And like I think we can all agree we appreciate that one of these companies is doing something outside of traditional G1.
Yeah, I mean, more. More. Scavenger next. I would.
Jetfire.
I love Jetfire. Jetfire is another one that I would probably not like them to do.
I would like to see what they would do with it, with like effectively unlimited budget and everything.
Yeah.
They are doing Energon Optimus Prime, which I'm kind of excited for.
Now, Tidal Wave, I'd be having the same kind of feelings you're having, Kilby.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Because
like
that would have to be a certain way, and it just has a lot to live up to with the originals.
I'd like to see a Grand Convoy. Yeah, Energon Optimus Prime. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be neat. Yeah.
There's a fair amount of stuff you could do with that. I think the original toy is somewhat underrated myself.
I
It's a
think
good figure.
someone's doing an Energon Optimus Prime actually.
Yeah, Fans Hobby. They have test shot photos out right now. Great test shot, and then they've got it designed where you can configure it where the torso is chunky like the original toy, or slimmed down some by moving some of the panels back. So
That's
you kind of have it.
Yeah.
I imagine it's more for the sake of the body structure of the super mode more than it is for display of the core robot, but it works the same
Yeah.
for either one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Diecast, go ahead.
I'm sure that Megatron is a great toy. I'm sure it is, but it just doesn't look right. It's just like Uncanny Valley. Just something's off about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Next thing I got, Matt will really appreciate. I got my last Fans Toys G2 Motormaster.
Your last Motormaster?
Well, my last G2 figure of the set that they did, because I'm not getting the trailer. I'm only
Yeah, no, screw that.
yeah, I'm only getting the robots and just going to display them in robot.
I love
mode.
the box again.
Yeah. So and he's
It'd be
purdy.
better if it came on a card and a bubble card, but you know.
Yeah.
Giant clamshell.
He's
Uh-huh.
a birdie.
Yeah, that the not perfect. What the Sphinx toy.
What's that?
Who
MMC?
did it? Yeah, MMC.
Ocular Max. Ocular Max
That's
MC.
MMC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was in a clamshell, and that was fantastic. I would love to see.
If I was running a third party making this stuff, I would be wasting so much effort and especially money on just like making these perfect tribute packaging styles for whatever I was making.
Yeah, that's what I love about that stuff.
And then speaking of Ocular Max, I got their first Defensor figure.
It's for not first aid.
Yeah, not first aid. Again, this
Second
stuff all
aid.
just came today, so
That was
Well,
pretty
he would
funny.
be
though.
third aid because he's the third party.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Third aid, that's perfect.
Third
Third
aid.
aid.
I mean, I watched a review on that. I am very, very tempted, but I believe it was Brickinator. I think it was him on Twitter. Apologize if it wasn't. Where he said, if you're kind of on the fence about it, wait till they do a Guard City, or
Yeah?
about-
They
yeah.
won't.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if I want to get that mold, I think I'd be real because I really don't have a good third party defensor because there's really not been a good third party.
So real
defensor.
quick, you mentioned Guard City.
Could you do something stupid, Brian?
No. No.
I saw
I
that. I
had-
saw
I
that.
had to
You saw
ask.
Artfire 2000. They had one.
Yeah, I
in
looked at that.
box. It's appreciated in price again. It was like $2,500, $2,850 now.
What was it, like 22 before?
Yeah. They had one for
Oh, boy.
1,600 that I came that close to pulling the trigger on, and I told Kim about it, and she wasn't even upset. It's like, as long as you pay for it with selling crap, I don't care. I'm like,
Yeah.
They didn't, and Rick ended up buying it. Rick Alvarez.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it in my cart for so long.
All right, and the next thing I got, this is for Don, and it has to
Yeah,
come
I
in
saw
the
I saw you
screen
picking
way.
this up.
What is that? Is that like an official Voltron, or is that like a
It
third party
is
Voltron?
official, because they're using the name. It comes with big letters on the box, Voltron Defender of the Universe. So it's official, and it's Blitzway, and
Yeah, and I
It-
saw the price of that too, and I thought I can get Gal Gaigar for that, a robot with a lion involved that I'm not sick of seeing.
it is super heavy. It
Nice.
comes with a ton of accessories. All the heads light up. I haven't put the batteries yet in the red or the green head. But it even like when you open up the little compartments, let me see if I can get green open up. You can actually look down in there and see the pilots.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Nice.
Yeah, so it is just a super nice piece. I noticed that these panels which cover up the top legs don't really want to peg in and stay closed. That's one of the first things I noticed out of the box, but the articulation is just amazing on it, and everything's ratcheted really nice. Tons of just paint and detail everywhere. Yeah, he's pretty amazing, and he's large.
I mean, I'm not putting him down in diecast. If you like him, you win. To borrow a quote from someone I know, but it's Line Force. I just can't get excited for Line Force anymore.
And then me thinking, like, we got the SOC Voltron, but that was 4 or 5 years ago.
God.
It's
Yeah, it was a while back.
it's been a while, and I'm like, this was coming out, and I'm like, it's a little bit more than what I normally spend. But Voltron figures don't come out that often, and now 3.0 is just throwing out pictures that they're going to do a Voltron. So, and no, Don, it's not vehicle.
Ooh.
It is.
Oh, let me be shocked.
So I got that today, and if you see the pictures on my Twitter at Diecast2, even the packaging was like really premium. Hopefully going to do a review on him next, but just I'm super happy to have it.
All right, start the bidding pool on what diecast breaks while he reviews that.
I hope it breaks.
Well, if there's enough metal in it, possibly his fingers.
I mean, it was coming from Taobao, so it was one that I was really like dreading, like what customs might do to it or something. Or
See, I got my Galgagar from Show Z, but I know that they pack that stuff within an inch of their life. I mean, that's as close to bulletproof as I've seen outside of, like, say, Toy Dojo. But I couldn't trust a figure like that to Taobao. I just don't think I can do that.
But yeah, it came. It was in good condition. The packaging held up really well. Yeah, it's just if you're looking for a Voltron figure and you can get that, I would. But that's all I got this week. But that was a lot.
Who else? Don.
I'll go. I've got a very eclectic mix this week. Some of it has just arrived today. Off topic, I picked up another miraculous figure, Reina Rouge. I've now got one to open and one to keep in the box because she's
what?
It's a furry figure.
I know it's miraculous. It's miraculous, but
I don't even know what that is.
That's fine. It's don't worry about it.
It's a good show.
It is. But of the 4 basic figures, this is the one that always sells out. So I was able to pick up a second one to open.
Do you have?
She's the Fox Kwame. I also picked up off topic.
So it's the Fox costume.
Yeah, America Chavez.
Okay,
The
cool.
only figure that I really wanted from the line because I kind of like the character from the comics. I'll be selling the BAF part because I have no idea who this guy is.
So, Don, for the people not watching, what line are we talking about?
I'm sorry, Marvel Legends, America Chavez. It's from the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Which Build-A-Figure is it?
Rentara.
Rintra.
I don't know who he is. He's a guy in
Like a big mystical oxen or something.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be selling the BF part, but I don't have a huge thing for America Chavez as far as her books, but I liked what little I've seen of her. So I thought it'd be nice to have. So there's that. Retro Hobgoblin. My target is slowly getting this retro wave in. They had Shocker for about 3 weeks. They have one of those left, and then all these are already gone. The Hobgoblin vanished in like 2 days.
This is not the PG-13 soft R RFC. I was going to say make a terrible joke, but I'm not diecast.
I don't know. Okay,
Good.
That's
Go ahead, Don.
That's fine.
Okay. On topic,
I
because
love your diecast. I'm just giving you crap.
Yeah. When I saw last week that Behold Galvatron was in stock at Pulse, I went ahead and got a couple things. Went ahead and got Legacy Diaclone lift ticket because they were $2 cheaper than everywhere else and had it in stock. So I went ahead and got that. Decided to go ahead and get Shatterglass Starscream. Go with my Shatterglass collection, such it is, because I'm not getting.
You might want to put a sheet over that because it has yellowing problems.
Yeah, I heard about that
already.
And I also heard about the issue with the Ratchet that's not even really out yet.
I am so happy now that my new
series.
office is completely enclosed underground in my basement.
Yeah.
It still might not help.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Got my second Behold Galvatron again now because I'm just afraid that if I transform it and enjoy it like it's supposed to be enjoyed, if something snaps, I've got a replacement. But I am gonna be selling all the add-on stuff to help because I don't need 2 sets of all the add-on stuff. So there's that. And the last thing I got this week is off topic, but it is something that I have been wanting for a very long time that I never thought I would get.
Don, was the first thing you got on topic?
No, but I'm switching back because this is
How
the
do you
most
put the
important.
tail on? Is there
This
like a
is a-
strap?
This is the most important thing that I got this week because thanks to Rob Clay and his heads up, I have Marvel Legends Quasar in
Nice.
I'm happy for
best,
you, Don.
in the best of the 4 costumes. And if you had ever told me that I was actually going to get a Quasar figure, I would have not believed it because he's so important to the Marvel cosmic.
Isn't there a Deck Incorporated figure?
Brian, do you just want to rag on my stuff all night? Because
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Quasar is not the bottom of the barrel, Don. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Quasar is
I
a
know.
much higher
I know he
profile
is, but-
character.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying for his importance in the Marvel
This
cosmic.
is the costume Don wanted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the main
Oh,
thing.
gotcha.
is-
Yeah, okay.
See, I was afraid they would pick one of the other costumes that I hate.
Like my Genis Vel. I did not get the Genis Vel costume that I wanted.
Right, exactly.
You
So
or I, Brian.
Yeah.
yeah. So they you probably can't tell, but they even got the sparkles in the cape.
That looks really sweet.
Yeah, and now the face sculpt, it makes him a little older than I think he should be, but it's Quasar, and I have a second one coming thanks to my fiance. So I have one in the box and one to open, and I'm just super happy.
What's
I
left
finally
on
have-
your list, Don?
Okay,
Well, Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts.
Jack. All right, yes.
Do you have the
Jack
Spider
of-
Girl?
No, I've got all the incarnations of Spider Girl that I want. As far I've got Mayday, and that's the one I really
Wait,
need.
I didn't even know there was a Spider Girl and I missed it. So
Yeah. It was from the
that would be on my list.
Matt, that was from the Goblin Wave. I think I got you part of that Goblin Wave from the Spider Girl. You needed some wings or something from her for one of the goblins or vulture or something. It was a flying Spider-Man villain, Goblin, Vulture.
Well, Vulture wasn't a Build-A-Figure.
Wait a minute, was it
Was
the
it not? Okay.
Demo Goblin? Maybe it was the Demo Goblin Wave.
I don't think she was in that wave.
Okay, well,
I missed it
I
either
think
way.
it was the same wave as the Gwen Stacy. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, but what I have left is Jack of Hearts in the classic costume. Please, dear God, do not give me that armor costume. The Slingers.
That's gonna be a tough one. But there's not a lot of characters left that they can't do. They haven't
Right.
done yet. So
Power Pack, obviously.
oh, I don't see that one. I see Slingers before Power Pack.
Yeah. The Pet Avengers in some fashion, which is upsetting me because we got a Miss Lion with the retro Mary Jane, but Speedball
We
has
sure
no.
do.
Yeah, Speedball has no accessories with him. He has no accessories, and
No balls?
there's no kinetic energy effect. They could have at least put Niles in the package, so we would have at least another member of the Pet Avengers. And
How many of those swirly, bubbly shocker effects do you have, Don? You can give Speedball some.
yeah, I
And
can,
Don-
but that really
Bubbly
it
effect.
really
One-
doesn't.
And one clarification: Miss Lion came with Starfire, right? Not Starfire.
Firestar.
Firestar.
Firestar. Okay, I thought she came with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right. Came with Firestar. And the last one that I want is a Marvel Legends figure that they have every right to do, but won't. Circuit Breaker.
They'll never do a circuit breaker.
I don't know. I think if I wish really, really hard, it may happen someday. Maybe I'll still be alive.
Maybe that could be
You
that could be the Transformers crossover with Marvel Legends.
You could make a decent circuit breaker if you were really, really patient with masking tape. I mean, just the overspray would not be hard. Just you just have to be really patient and really neat with your
Yeah.
masking tape to get the costume right.
The only other
But it
minor
could be
figure.
done.
The only other minor figure I kind of want is there was a fourth Thor. He was part of the Thor Corps. He was the Thor of the future, kind of like in a 2099 setting, sort of. I don't remember his name, but I kind of want him just to have the Thor Corps figures.
Is there a Dan Jurgens Thor figure? The
I don't think so.
okay. The future the Thor the king of whatever Asgard, whatever the name of the. That's a great run. That Dan Jurgens Thor is a great run. It's underappreciated.
And that's what I got this week.
Okay, Matt, did you get anything?
Yeah. So Amazon sent me a figure that I forgot I had on pre-order. So I got a Lightning Collection Ecliptor and Astronema 2-pack. And Ecliptor is really nice. Like super nice. I don't know why they can't make a decent Ranger in this line, but like all the figures in the Power Rangers line that aren't actually Power Rangers actually turn out really good.
You know what's weird, man, is I've seen pictures of people putting that with Behold Galvatron, and the two look really good together with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I imagine they would. So
I wonder, to be honest, I wonder if, the designers just get bored having to do the same deco like 5-6 times over.
you figured they'd at least get one of the 5 right.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I, like a lot of other people, took the Astronema apart and like the one that came with the Andros 2-pack and mixed the parts to make one better one. Because one has sculpting on the body, one's just painted, one has a better head, one has body armor. You just, yeah.
So real
Plunges
quick,
them together.
JP in the YouTube chat said Spider-Girl was part of the Hobgoblin wave. So
The Hobgoblin wave.
yeah. So I need to. The last I checked, it goes for too much money for what I would want to pay for it. But maybe they'll do it as part of the retro Spider-Man line.
So also from Amazon, I got the Kamen Rider manga, the Shitari Ishinomori series.
Oh,
and
nice.
That's nice.
I was not
looking.
expecting that. Like that is
That's a
thick.
hardcover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
that is God, that's like 3 inches thick. It's awesome.
Sweet.
Mhm.
And one thing I did get on topic. I got Black Zarek.
What do you think?
Nice.
Legend. Oh, okay.
Too much brown
so-
mustard for my taste.
So he does have a concerning amount of swirly gold plastic.
That head sculpt.
The head sculpt is glorious.
Yeah.
It is also coated in red paint.
Covered.
Yep.
Slathered in paint.
Yeah. And like he has there little parts behind his antenna here that like rotate in arm mode, and they're just like on a key. So whatever you turn it up, it has a tendency to fall off.
My Scorponok has been in a box for a year and a half since before I moved. And I forgot where that collar piece went because it's not listed in the instructions. So it took me a second to remember where in the hell that thing goes.
Yeah. I had to pull Scorponok down from up there to remember how to put the tail /
And
ramp on.
I went by the photo. I actually went by the instructions on that to remember how, and it surprisingly was right.
Instructions are for the weak.
Hey, dude, I'm the one that transformed MP44 without instructions. I just,
That's your fault for buying MP44.
that's true.
Yeah.
So he does have some lovely aquamarine highlights on there that really pop out against the black. I like them very much. He is like, I like Scorponok. So this is just great. I love it. I have Black Rorichi to go with it. But like I said, there's a lot of swirly gold plastic on here. And like the headmaster, the actual giant robot head, his crotch piece is made of gold plastic.
Ooh.
Which, that's on a waist and thighs. Like that's a lot of
Yeah.
movable parts there on a brick of gold plastic. And I have fears about the future of this toy, but for now it's glorious.
So the thing for me with that, it's a sad reminder that never has there been a third-party toy or a Generations toy, modern toy that fills a gap for me for a character. That in no way mutes my desire to have G1 Black Zarak.
Oh no, it's fine for me.
Yeah,
I'm good.
no, like it does nothing for me to stop that. And I know that I probably will never get one. If I do, it'll be Mitten Box, and I will never open it. It'll be Schrodinger's Black Zarak.
Hey, Matt, I know there's supposedly a really good DNA design upgrade kit for that. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but it's supposed to add a lot to that figure.
I think
Have you looked
is
at
that the one
yet?
is that the one Diecast got for Scorponok?
No, it's all of them in one. It's $130 kit.
Yeah, it almost literally doubles the cost of your.
For-
like,
Yeah.
For,
No,
it's
thank
it's
you.
for
Yeah,
Scorponok.
no, thank you.
It's for Scorponok and Black Zerek.
Well, they
No,
released it.
it's-
They released it in different decos because it's the same parts for both toys.
They released it in 3 kits for Scorponok.
Was it
At-
3 or just 2 for Scorponok?
Does it like the
3.
Scorponok come with Citibanks?
And this one is 1 kit. It's all 3 in 1.
Oh,
for
okay.
Black Zarek
So,
at
oh,
$130.
okay. All
I
right.
wanna
And-
put-
I see.
wanna
I
put,
got
like,
you.
No,
the-
thank you.
I want to put like the headmasters in his Citibanks.
Yeah, it's Wachovia, Brian. It sucks.
No, sorry. I just like how Zarak says like Citibanks in the Rebirth.
I have a Don pun, and I'm kicking myself mentally for thinking of it.
I want to hear it.
Go ahead, Rob.
The smaller robots have to watch out because Black Zarek might Wachovia.
That's funny. That's excellent.
Yeah, that's what the bank did to you too.
Yeah. Did you get anything, Rob?
No, but I do just have 2 random notes along those lines. One, I looked up Star Trek Micro Machines. They're a total of enough to make 3 of the large 15 packs, it looks like, and I kind of
So
hate myself
45
for
of them?
something like that.
Dang.
And the rarest one has a set of ships from All Good Things, and I hate how expensive it is because I kind of want
Like
that.
the Enterprise D with the triple nacelles, I guess.
Yep, and the Pasteur and the
Pasteur.
Klingon battle cruiser. Yeah. So,
Ah.
and I hate that exists because I kind of want it.
Yeah.
And my other note is that Third Aid would be the name of the benefit concert for the third party that gets sued by Hasbro.
Wonderful. I love it. Cool. Chris.
The only thing I got this week was Coronation Starscream from Amazon.
Nice.
So I mean, it is just Earthrise Starscream again with different hands. So theoretically, he can just emote more. I got a pretty good pull on the paint coverage on mine because, like, a common thing with that is the red paint around the shoulders is not applied very cleanly or thoroughly. Mine's pretty decent in that regard. Obviously, the main show is the throne and the coronation parts, which, I mean, they're fine. The throne's a pretty solid feeling piece of plastic. Slight hollowness on the back, but you're not going to really look at it from the back. You're going to back it up to a wall or something, and it's not going to be a problem. The coronation parts work fine. The shoulder pieces plug securely into the ports where the null rays originally went. And then, of course, you do get the hilarious double set of null rays because there has to be one specific to fit on those shoulder pauldrons, and then you still need the other ones to work with the vehicle mode. So either way, you've got spares. Which, yeah, Matt's shaking his head over there, and I kind of agree. Like there had to be a way to just like streamline that kind of. But you know, what are you gonna do? What I really don't like, in one sense, is the cape. Just because, like, I feel like it sits a little bit low on the body because it's using an existing port on the toy's back to connect, and it just doesn't look quite like where I would want it to sit. But you know, for something that's essentially an official third-party aftermarket kit for Earthrise Starscream, you know, it's not too bad. The big problem I had with it, though, was that when Amazon sent it to me, they put it in a completely unpadded plastic envelope.
Of course they did.
A liter class toy.
I think they got that Blade Raider with that too.
So I was not pleased with how crunched the box came. So I went and complained to customer service because they'd already assured me once when I complained about one of my Cyberverse toys coming in utterly destroyed packaging that they were going to put a note on my account saying to not ship my stuff in envelopes anymore. So I wanted to get on with someone about that and, you know, have them put another note in bigger writing on the file to, you know, not do that anymore and also arrange for a replacement. Instead, they said they put the note on and they also just refunded me and didn't ask for the toy back. So I got my Coronation Starscream for free in exchange for a crunched box. So, you know, net positive.
I don't think I'll ever get a better deal than when Amazon told me to keep $500 worth of audio equipment.
No, I don't think any of us will get a better deal than that, Brian.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, my best deal out of Amazon was still the time that they I ordered a PlayStation TV for $50 and they sent me a case of PlayStation TVs, which is 2.
Sweet. That's the Vita PT Vita TV.
Yeah, I wish I'd kept them.
Oh man, I want one of those. I still wish I'd got a Vita.
I keep looking at it. I'm thinking about getting one eventually because I have a friend who just absolutely adores the thing, and it's really a temptation.
Yeah, I've started. I'm trying to thin out like some of my game stuff that is redundant. Like, I've got all these analog consoles, but I also have a Mister. I'm thinking about getting rid of like my Mega SG and Super NT. Just have too much crap. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of my pinball tables. Just too much stupid stuff.
I understand.
Anything else, Chris?
Nope, that's it for me this week.
So I got Black Zarak, and I got a box today. It's got my address on it, so I'm trying to show it. It says Funko on the box.
Oh no!
Because somebody knows that I hate
your house
Funko.
is sullied.
Is that how the box came?
What do you mean? I ripped it open.
Oh, okay.
So Diecast sent this to me, and I told him I was going to open it on the show, but he sent it in the Funko box. I had to think that was a joke. Maybe not. We'll open it up.
You need to get an exorcism going.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's a pop.
Label.
Maybe it's a pop, because I have no idea what's in it.
I think you just flashed the shipping label at the camera. By the way,
we were just
I don't
talking
care.
about video games, so my mind went immediately to Funko Land.
He said, "Okay, so
if only."
okay, what is this?" I know what that is.
I don't.
That, my friends, is an AC adapter for. Oh my crap! The Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh wow!
Oh, awesome!
Sweet.
What is it?
Wow. You sent me this?
Yeah, I remade it. So that case is brand new. So, everything should work like new.
Oh, awesome!
I have a Game Boy
What is it
Advance game
again?
right here.
It's a Game
So
Boy
you-
Advance
you-
SP.
So you reconditioned him a special edition Game Boy Advance SP?
Yeah, I reshelled and everything. Restickered.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. I love it.
Nice.
Thank you. It's the Game Boy Advance SP. Very likely might be my favorite console.
It's
Of all
one of
time.
the
It's my favorite handheld device, like for sure.
Oh my
So
god!
what happens? Just to find out what model it is, what happens when you push the lighting button? Darker or brighter?
Darker.
Okay, yeah, that's the standard model.
Yeah.
That is still the Advance SP. Yeah, really is just a wonderful.
So, and I'll just be honest with you. So my OG SP, I'm about to mod, and I'm afraid that I'm afraid that I'm going to brick it. So I'm like, oh crap! What do I do if I brick it? I don't have to worry about breaking it anymore.
yeah.
Oh man, this looks so nice. This is so much. I mean, obviously it's a new case. It's so much nicer looking than my original. I love it. Oh, that is awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. Do you
I know
like do
you're
this
into
as a
the
hobby?
retro. What's that?
Have you been like reshelling these, or did you just decide to do it with this one?
Yeah, I did. I've reshelled a couple Game Boy systems. I did one for my son. He wanted a Pokemon
Oh, nice.
shell, and then I did one of the SPs for him. I did an SP for me, and then that, and I have like 5 or 6 more SPs that I can reshell if I want to.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, man. This is awesome. I love this. This is so it looks like it's got a new lens on the screen. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
It looks so good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Sounds like new. That is fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got to do the show. I'm sorry. Hey,
We have some breaking news on the
Okay.
Discord. If you want to
Sure.
take a moment from
yes,
what you
go
got.
ahead. Go ahead and go ahead.
So yeah, JT Prime let us know GameStop has flipped just a little bit. So the collaborative thing that's going to be revealed tomorrow is his tank Megatron with Baroness, 3 3/4 inch scale.
What?
Damn it! I actually want that.
I want like 5 or 10 of them. Oh my god. That's amazing. Okay.
He also said it has alternate tooling for Shockwave, which may or may not ever see the light
I don't
of
care
day.
I don't care for the Shockwave his tank look.
Damn it, I
but-
may have to buy a freaking Transformers collaborative going
oh
on.
my god. So does it like blend it? Like I only have like a dozen hiss. Is it hiss 3? Which hiss is it?
I'm giving you all the information
Okay,
JP Prime
so-
has provided us so
okay,
far.
so-
He posted a link which is not active yet, but basically exists to verify
I
that he's got access
wonder-
to the information.
I wonder if it will blend in with my other hisses. So a friend, I didn't mention this last week. A friend of mine found, and no, I'm not parting with any of them. Maybe the diecast because I'm just shocked, but diecast wouldn't want this. A friend of mine found a bunch of hisses on clearance at Walmart. So I'm like, yeah, pick all of them up for me. So Triplet got one of them because he didn't have one. I only had like 4 or 5. So I got 5 more. But the funny thing is, my friend, who's one of my dearest friends in the whole world, I've known him since, I've known him for 40 years. What I love about my friend is he is the tightest person I've ever met when it comes to money. He is very frugal, and it has done very well for him. But he just gave them to me. He's like, no,
Wow.
I was like, I want to treat my friends once in a while. And I'm like, oh, okay. So,
Cool.
yeah. So if like in my army of his tanks, if that will blend in, like truly a robot in disguise, that would be amazing. I'm going to play some more.
Yeah,
giveaways,
so
man.
this is
Sorry.
So this is supposed to be revealed tomorrow, so probably around noon, I would guess.
Sweet.
I will be asleep.
I will not. I may be on the road, but I will pull off and order it if I can.
Yeah, I mean, the point is we don't have long to wait to actually see what this is going to turn out to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Sorry. Okay. TFRadio.net.
And honestly,
Go ahead.
oh, just wanted to say I would not mind if they did the a Shockwave remold of that, because I always kind of liked the Shockwave themed his tank in the one SDCC set. So they want to do that again, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Okay. Man. Okay. Sweet. So, I want to thank all of our friends at the Touch tier. You can find the list at tfradio.net/credits, which is where I read the list every week. Kevin Dorsey, Ryan Bona, Emmett Stresovich, Rabbits, Hector Bones, Ness, Joey Russell, Mike Mallory, Jay Rye, Sean Hamilton, the voice mail master himself, Jacob Owen Lucia, who is always so great in our chat. He disagreed with me on the Tumblr earlier. I still love you, Jacob. Boomer.
Well, I
hey,
mean, me and him have a lot of differences of opinion too. It's
But
just
that-
kind
but
of
that's great.
kind of our thing. It's
yeah,
our
but that's
thing.
great. It's great that
Yeah.
it's great that we can disagree with somebody in a civil way.
Well, I mean, it is called Discord, so there's a double
You're
meaning
done.
there.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Or there be Concord.
Concord, yeah. Boomer, Sean Bratton, Spider Bob, Tyrell Gwynn, Paul Schreiber, Rick Mahurin, Blake Reynolds, Vegemite Mike, and Jason Tate. And real quick, congratulations to Rick Mahurin on news that he shared with me via text last week. Haven't had a chance to mention that, but dude, congratulations. Awesome. But yeah, if you want to be a patron at the Touch tier, go to patreon.com/tfradio and you can be on History on the Fives. And who knows, you might become the world's next great podcast host.
Or at least the
Dawn.
next voicemail king.
Or the next voicemail king. But yeah, all the folks there are eligible to be on the show. Not all of them want to be, but you can be. And everybody, like Chris said a week or two back when he was hosting the show, that everybody should do it at least once.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Take advantage of the perk while you have it. I mean,
Yeah, tfradio.net/Patreon or patreon.com/tfradio. And let's see here. I guess that's it as far as plugs there go. You can find everything that we do at tfradio.net. For the most part, everything we do. other than tweets and stuff. Everything else is there.
I mean, we could set it up where all of our tweets get echoed back
Yeah, I
to
used to do that.
tfradio.net.
It slows down the site.
Yeah, I know.
Chris, how do people get a hold of you?
I'm on Twitter personally at ChrisRTXV. I had a nice little tweet string a couple nights ago about a specific memory of Babylon 5 from the original broadcast airing of one particular episode where they forgot to add some of the visual effects. So what was supposed to be the nice, cavernous interior of a space station ended up just being the back wall of the soundstage. And it's just an entertaining memory that I'm pleased to have because I was there to watch the first broadcast of that and actually retain that information. So, for things like that, you can follow me personally on Twitter. If you're more interested in toy photography stuff, that's at Play With Photos on Twitter or on my website, playwithphotography.com. And if you want to help me out, throw a little support my way, that is also on Patreon at patreon.com/playwithphotos. And I have an Amazon wishlist at tfradio.net/chrislist if you just want to commit a random act of kindness at me.
Sweet. Real quick, I am playing Sonic Advance, and it reminded me that on our recording this weekend, we talked a lot about Sonic with McFeely. That's the most I've ever talked about Sonic. And hopefully I'll never talk about Sonic that much again. But it was definitely fun. Rob, how about you?
Okay, I can be found on Twitter at Rob Flails, which is the Twitter for Flail Throughs, my YouTube channel. I do Gundam games mostly. I'm still doing Gundam Battle Operation 2, which is adding a new Ewak Jagan this week. And
what?
Can
you say that on a family podcast?
I don't know, but we will find out. But I also do G Generation Genesis, which is a Gundam strategy game from time to time. But time, fire, which we burn. I am extra crispy right now, so it is just.
I feel you.
Yeah, it is not quite working out to have an hour of consciousness, continuous consciousness at night to do this with. So, the sleepiness from the antidepressants is, I think, getting more pronounced. But so.
I wish I had some of that.
Yeah, so is the lack of depression. So
I wish I had some of that.
Presence.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I will take the narcolepsy to go with the lack of sad. I mean, that is just that is.
I wish I had both of those things.
Yeah, sleep would be great.
Seriously, geez.
No sadness and the ability to sleep. Wow.
Yeah, this is every one of my dreams for the last 10 years.
Oh, geez. I wish I could send this along, but I would probably go to jail.
Yeah.
But if you like what I'm doing over there, this last week's suit I did get, by the way, it is the Gym 3 powered Bulldog, which probably doesn't mean anything to anybody here. But if you want to see that, there's a video up with it. And if you like what I'm doing, patreon.com/flailthroughs. I will, take requests from the pool of mobile suits I have and what have you. And if you'd rather just send me something, tfradio.net/playlist.
Sweet. Diecast.
You can follow me on Twitter at Diecast2. You can like my Facebook page at Reviews by Diecast. You can see my reviews on tfradio.net/reviews or youtube.com/RFC reviews.
Sweet. Don.
I can be reached on Twitter at HMRC, the number 4 EVR. I do have my Massey attack list on Amazon, and my fiance and I are getting ready to start some of the final preparation for our wedding in October. We are going to try to be live streaming it as soon as I figure out how to do that.
Don, I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you. But also we are narrowing
if you'll let me do it, I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
And I'll do it as fancy or as
you can do it, Brian. Yeah, you can do it, Brian. That's no problem.
Gorilla, not gung ho. Sorry.
And I have to be part of his camera crew.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Also, that people have been asking, as far as I've had a few people ask me on Twitter, what can we do to help or things such as that nature. We are narrowing down our honeymoon choices, and right now the front runner is probably a Carnival cruise. So
we've been talking about doing an RFC cruise for a while. We should just kill two birds with one stone. Diecast.
You lot all have fun with that. Before the
I'm
pandemic,
not,
going
I'm
on a
not, I'm not
cruise
ready for cruises.
before
Yeah,
the
it's-
pandemic, I was not going to get on a boat, and certainly in pandemic world, I am not going anywhere near
Well,
a cruise
a
ship.
cruise ship.
right. I am.
Yeah.
We are again. It's just the front runner
Like,
right now.
Don, I am not passing any judgment or
Yeah.
anything on the decisions you make. You are, you're do what works for you guys, but like to RFC's specifically having a gang cruise, no.
No. But the reason I bring that up is that we will be doing our wedding now that we've got some more stuff.
Can I write your
Get-
vows?
Huh?
Can I write
Your
your
registry.
vows?
No. Yeah. Basically, we're going to.
Can Diecast write your
if-
vows?
No. I want to. I want to stay. I want to at least be
Okay,
married before I'm
so-
divorced.
So this is not going to be until October. We have plenty of time to get Diecast ordained as a minister,
Yeah.
and then he can do the ceremony.
That would be great. That would save money too, because I'm sure he
Yeah.
wouldn't charge you much.
I wouldn't
Much.
charge him anything.
Hell no.
Don, can I marry you guys?
So our friend Hooper X, I was actually number 2 on his list of people to actually marry him. He picked a different friend to do it, but apparently I found out the day of the wedding that I was like a close second choice. I'm like not even ordained, so I had to have gotten ordained for it.
Well, okay, so it depends on the state, and it just depends on what kind of ceremony you're having. But technically, as long as you have a valid marriage license, and you go and get it filed correctly,
Yeah, I'm
Anybody
pretty
can
you have to
technically-
have like certain ordination here to do it.
yeah, so like I said, it varies by state, but like in Tennessee, I know for sure anybody can conduct your ceremony. You just have to have all the paperwork lined up because friends of my dad actually asked him to do it for them.
Anson Mount?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I don't think Anson has lived in Tennessee in like 25, 30 years at least.
All right. Well, at any rate, what I was saying is that, we are going to be working on our registry at Amazon and a few other places. And if we choose to go the Carnival route, that's going to be on whatever list we do.
They do like gift cards?
Yeah. And
That's
then we
sweet.
can we can help knock down the cost of that somewhat. Again, it's just the front runner right now.
You do GoFundMe.
Yeah, because everything else is either too much travel time or too many connecting flights. So if we have
I
to,
hate connecting
you know,
flights.
yeah, it's like there's one package that's for New Orleans, but there's 4 connecting flights to get back,
Ugh.
and we really are not wanting to go through that much of a rigmarole trying to get back home. So anyway, that's what the plan is. There will probably be a wedding registry going up soon. I will post the links on my Twitter
Don't give me
for
admin
the-
rights to that, Don.
for those who've asked.
No.
Yeah, you're not putting the coffin on my honeymoon list.
I would not put the coffin, but I might put like some, sexy stuff on it.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay, so me, BrianKilby.com. You can find all my crap there. Twitter at BKilby, Instagram Brian Kilby. John DeLuna not here at that John D everywhere. Rob Springer not here at zonebase.org and at Robo Springer. And when Diecast texted me earlier this week and said that he was sending me something that it was, handmade with love, I was expecting like a pencil holder or something, like out of
An
ceramic.
ashtray.
Yeah.
Macaroni sculpture.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. So, not that wouldn't have been wonderful, but like I had no idea. This is like the coolest thing. It's beautiful, Diecast. It's so brand new. It's amazing. It's like I'm 23 again.
Oh, if only we were all 23 again.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, I guess that's it. We will see you next week. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Okay, recording. Yeah.
Recording stopped.
God, looks the lens on it's so sharp.
So Don, when is the wedding? Because October is like crowding up for me.
It's the 8th.
Day after my brother's birthday.
Yeah. So we've got our guest list parsed down as best as possible. One of my groomsmen cannot make it with him being in California, but
I
that's
can still fill in.
well, no, but that's also the fact is that it still leaves us 3 on my side, 3 with her bridesmaids. So
Oh, it's not
everything's still,
perfect.
yeah, everything's still balanced out because her niece is being a junior bridesmaid, but it's still fine. We just have to get time to get the obedience training from Massey and for her brother's cat to
Yeah.
be the ring bearer cats. But that's
Are you
gonna be
really doing
actually-
that?
No, we're not, because I don't want to die. It's just there was a picture on Twitter of somebody she found that friend of a friend of a friend on Twitter. It was the best cat was in a little cat tuxedo in a doll carrier, and the guy's responsibility was to push the cat down the aisle.
I think I've seen what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like, no, we're not doing that.
So, my 5-year-old was the flower girl at my sister-in-law's second wedding. And after that, she basically fully expected she was going to be the flower girl at every single wedding in the whole world.
Oh,
She thought that was like her new just title. And so, like, she found out somebody else was getting married and she wasn't the flower girl. She was so pissed off. It was pretty funny.
Capital F, capital G, she's the flower girl.
Yeah.
But no, you when you were talking about it, you said ring barrier cats, and I'm just picturing each of your cats with a magic ring. If these cats are ever reunited, the dark world will invade.
Well, it's not just that, but I mean, both of our cats would definitely be very good red lanterns because they are just full of rage sometimes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, her brother's cat's Applejack, and
That's a great name for a
you
cat.
you can walk by the cat tree, and he will just swipe at you for no reason with his claws out. Just you're not even touching him. You're just walking by.
You're
and he'll
just there.
swipe. Yep, glad you're there.
I need to play Castlevania.
I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this Black Zarek.
I still haven't even unpacked mine for that very reason.
I only unpacked mine so I could have an opinion on it for today.
I unpacked mine right before the show. I got it yesterday.
Mine came
got mine
Saturday
last
during
week.
the live stream.
I really wish that up. I mean, I looked at those. It was individual kits, but I just don't buy that many upgrade kits. It's just
I buy no upgrade kits.
I know, but it's
No,
like well,
I'm not going to upgrade my Titan class figure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought the Mirage missile launchers, and I've got the
I need to order a bunch of Nana
some
stuff.
to plug onto a deluxe is fine. I'm not going to take the legs off of my Titan class Black Zarek and replace them.
and I've got like Galvatron. I got these little when I bought the Mirage shoulder launch adapters for Kingdom Mirage, I got these little Galvatron purple hand fillers, so that
Yeah,
way
that's a
you know,
simple.
you-
That's a
you know, something like
that's a
that.
non-invasive upgrade kit. You just pop it in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, people watching live, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I've got some work to do.
By which he means he's going to go play his new toy.
I want to. I have to prep some stuff for tomorrow for like the kids.
Oh
so,
yeah.
So people watching
forgot.
live, I'm going to kill the stream. YouTube first. Goodbye, YouTube. We love you. We really do.
No, we don't.